She was just trying to help a blind man cross the street. But the moment she touched his hand, she saw a bright red number on his face. That number represented how many people he had killed. The girl never could have imagined that this gentle, refined blind artist standing before her was in secret a serial killer who had murdered 5 people. And this was precisely Karen's superpower. As long as she touched a murderer, she could tell how many lives he had taken. But she never called the police, nor did she ever run away. Instead, she disguised herself as a different kind of girl every day, actively approaching them and even following them home, because she had been searching all along for the killer who had taken her loved ones' lives. That day, Karen followed a serial killer home. She soon discovered that his fetish was collecting his victim's hair, which also happened to be evidence of his crimes. Just as the man was about to attack Karen, she immediately feigned panic. The man thought his prey had fallen into his trap, but to his surprise, Karen suddenly pulled out a stun gun and electrocuted him, knocking him unconscious. Then, while berating the man, she grabbed his phone and sent an anonymous tip to the police. By the time the police arrived, the man was already unconscious. The collected strands of hair quickly confirmed the victims' identities. But what truly shocked the police wasn't the killer himself, but the mysterious tipster. She had already helped the police catch 3 serial killers in a row. Each time, it was as if the trap had been set in advance, leaving the police with nothing to do but show up and make the arrest. This made everyone in the Criminal Investigation Division feel utterly humiliated. And the person most affected by this was Carl. 3 years ago, he was the best detective in the Criminal Investigation Division. Sharp-witted in his investigations and decisive in his actions. But ever since his fiancée was killed by a serial killer, his personality had changed drastically, and he was eventually transferred out of the division. Yet whenever a serial killer case arose, he would be the first to rush to the scene, because the only thing he wanted to do was find that killer, to avenge his fiancée with his own hands. Soon Carl obtained files on 3 cases from his friends in the Criminal Investigation Division. He discovered that although the 3 killers' methods differed, they all shared one common trait. They each had specific preferences for their victims, such as a particular perfume, high heels, and long light-colored hair. More importantly, at every crime scene, a brand new pack of pocket tissues was found. This clue was too minor, so minor that an ordinary police officer wouldn't have given it a second thought. But Carl was different. It was as if he had finally caught a glimpse of an invisible figure. He immediately launched an investigation based on the tissues, constantly asking passers-by about their source. Soon, someone recognized the girl in the photo. She often handed out tissues on the street. Her name was Karen, but strangely, her appearance changed.